It's playtime with my favorite singer in the world. Let's go face you. Oh, first hit is for you. Get over here, you. I need you in order to introduce this episode. When I say, hello everybody, Treecks here, and welcome back to Donkey Kong 64. We are in Jungle Japes with Lanky. I'm trying to beat a zinger. However, we are not here to play around with the zinger in the general scheme of things. We are here to finish off Lanky in the first world. We already got all of his bananas in the main area of the stage and the beginning. Now it's time to move on to the tunnels in the back. Lanky will actually have 3 golden bananas to find here, if you include his blueprint. I don't have to go in the tunnel to the right, I think. So, let's go left immediately. Here is the Kasplat. Therefore, pretty much saying his first golden banana for this stage. The moment we're done with Chunky, then I'm going to turn them all in. For Tiny, that's actually going to mean 2 golden bananas, because she also has the blueprint from the overworld, of course. Here's a balloon. 54, that means. Some more coins. And then we find 2 slopes. Count them, 2 slopes. Both of them we're of course going to do. The first one will lead to a bonus barrel. Always a joy whenever you find one of those. Yeah, you just wait until the end of the game.
Welcome to bonus
Speedy
stage.
swing sortie. Bounce up into the trees and collect all the coins. Well, that sounds easy enough. It's very similar to a training barrel that we did in the very first episode. We need to turn around, so let's jump like this. And then it's just a matter of timing, nothing more. Very, very easy. Number 3. Only one more to find. And we know where that one is going to be. However, before we go to the final golden banana, we're first going to go to the final slope. We actually need to climb here. Of course, not going to have a golden banana. It is going to have regular bananas. But those are, of course, also needed. 65. Oh, you were saying? Don't have to defeat you a second time, though, so allow me to leave. And this is the final golden banana for Lanky. 15 bananas we can also find on a switch. 5 in the form of a bunch and 10 in the form of a banana. Go. And where will his gate actually open up? And that is going to be this one. Right before the cannon that shot us Diddy Kong, remember? 60 seconds we get in order to make it there. Banana port number 4, of course the first thing you're going to want to use. You could actually go to banana port number 2 and then jump down, but I think just climbing is going to be faster. Climbing is fine. Up to the platform where Funky's is. And then swing away to the next platform, and that's where the cave with the golden banana is. Correct me if I'm mistaken, but I think this is the fastest way to get here. And that was it for Lanky. I did miss a couple of bananas. Oh, one of them is actually at Snide, so that one's not going to be a problem. In that case, I still missed another one. Because I'm pretty sure there's not going to be 20 bananas here. I'm pretty sure it's only going to be 10. The first one is a banana bunch down here. And the other one is going to be a banana bunch up here. Yeah, I'm 10 short. Time for cutting, I think. Let's go see where I missed them. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I never went up here. I feel so stupid. The other one is going to be the tunnel over here. I can remember saying there's nothing for Lanky here. After rechecking my notes, I must say that is not true. There's 5 loose bananas for him here. And those are the final ones. My apologies for once again screwing up Lanky's route. I'm going to make that a staple thing in this Let's Play. Whenever I need to take care of all of Lanky's business, I'm going to screw up majorly whenever I do. Although this time around it was not as bad as in Frantic Factory, so just a couple of bananas that I missed. Let's do better with the final Kong in this stage. So we can finally clear off World 1 entirely. Only 5 more bananas to find. Because the boss we already did. Chunky's business, and of course the turning in of all the blueprints, really the final thing we need to do. Notes. Nothing for Chunky in the beginning. Okay. In that case we can use banana port number 1 immediately. In this main area. 2 things we can do here. Let's get started with this one. First 5 bananas surrounding this rock over here. And after grabbing them, it is time for us to actually take care of that rock. You might have seen these rocks already in the rest of the game, or in this stage. Whenever you find these heavy rocks, it is time for Heavy Boy to actually take care of them. He's the only one who can lift them. Sometimes you need to place them somewhere. In this case it does not matter because there's a golden banana in it, so just toss it anywhere so it breaks open and you can collect it. However, that's not the only golden banana that is here, because after removing the rock you will find that X marks the spot. And we can crack open this floor and move on to another sub-area. Of course also going to lead to another golden banana. Why are there tiny coins here? As if anybody would bother to actually go in here with Tiny after doing it with Chunky. But anyway, let's go do this challenge. As you can see, it's a little bit of a dark room. Only the flames occasionally light up where the pathway is, so you can see where you need to walk. Just do this carefully and shouldn't be too difficult. Okay. Looking at this Kremlin statue over here, you will see its eyes are indeed pineapple switches. Ooh, awesome! Actually shooting the second switch in the cutscene. Somewhere deep down, I'm surprised it actually works. Golden banana number 70. Next landmark reach in the game. Now, also need to go to that other platform. Because Mr. K Splat with the green hair is actually located here. A little bit of a narrow platform, so I would advise not to use the dash move here. Otherwise you're only going to knock yourself into the abyss. And get the green blueprint. Technically Chunky's 3rd golden banana, you might say. No, don't want to go here. Come on, get off. Getting off there shouldn't be that difficult. But apparently it is. Now let's make our way back. If we were to fall off right now, it's not going to be that big of an issue. And that will actually reset us to the beginning of the room. And that is also the reason why it wouldn't be that big of an issue, because that is where we need to go anyway. But let's try to keep our honor and do it without dying, shall we? 2 of them to go. Let's go to this area first. The Tiny actually opened up for us. There's also a Chunky barrel here, as you might have seen. There's also something for him to do. Banana trail will get us to 30. Precisely as it should be. Now, our intention is to actually climb these trees in order to find the bonus barrel. But regular Chunky cannot grab these trees. Even for this big guy, these are a bit too big. We need to become even bigger. Chunky! Oh, now you give us this advice. It's already the 2nd time we're using it, Squawks. But I can understand. Last time we actually... Oh, oops. wanted to grab the banana bunches first. Not allowed apparently.
Welcome to bonus
New
stage.
bonus, Minecraft Mayhem. Avoid the TNT cards. To speed up, press the Z button. To slow down, press the B button. To change lanes, use the control stick at any junction. Good luck. I must admit, usually people actually consider this one of the most difficult bonuses to do in this game. But I think it's actually pathetically easy, because it's really easy to cheese this. And this is how it works. Just lure the TNT barrel to get on your lane, and then always use the junction before it. He will also always do that. And for us, it's then really simple to just keep on going back and forth between those junctions. Actually making sure we stay ahead of him. And that way this becomes really easy. This first one only had one TNT barrel and therefore is really easy to begin with. But you can imagine later on there's going to be more TNT barrels. But those can be cheesed in a similar way. Really easy. But more on that later, the moment you actually start playing those more difficult variants. For now, we're going to get the rest of the banana bunches here, and the gold banana itself, of course. And we are done here. Banana port number 5, where are you? Time to leave for the main area again. Now to the higher area. We could actually turn in all of the blueprints now. We are in possession of all of them. Might as well already go here, now that we're here. We'll get that final banana next time. Also need to go to this ledge actually for that. But we first need to press the switch in the rainy area. Thank you, Snide. 72. How does it look? We're missing a couple of pieces by the looks of it. Well, time to fill in the gaps, shall we? Lanky, you're up first. You also still have a blueprint to turn in. Only one for you. Tiny actually has 2 of them. And like I explained the first time we met Snides, you can actually turn in any blueprint at any Snide. So even if you have a couple of blueprints from other worlds, you can also turn them in at any Snides. As you will see in a minute, the moment you get Tiny. Lanky will only get 1, making it 73. But now, it's time to get 2 of them at the same time for the first time in this game. Tiny Kong. The Snide's headquarters in the overworld was a bit too far out of the way, and therefore I actually skipped out on getting to that one. But we can also turn it in here, including the blueprint that we found in this stage. Banana number 74. And right after that, also banana number 75. This one counting as an overworld banana for Tiny. So, that's also out of the way. It's time for us to continue. Still have a couple of minutes left. We can continue with Chunky and finish off this first world entirely. Finally. Here is the final golden banana for Chunky. We also know where the switch is, or at least do we know where the switch is? First we're going to get the bananas that are in Funky's armory. Easily overlooked. But luckily I have my notes and therefore I'm not going to forget about them. Even though I still sometimes do forget about the banana bunches. I know. Alright, and now it's time to start looking for the final switch. Remember, in this area, 4 switches for Kongs. That will open up gates. However, we got all 4 of them already. But there's 5 Kongs. Where is the 5th switch? Where's the one for Chunky? And I'm surprised this electricity actually does not hurt you. It's only aesthetic. Yeah, all the Kongs actually have a switch here. But Chunky actually does not. But there's still a gate for him. His switch is actually located in a different spot. Remember this area. Tiny and Lanky actually had a couple of bananas here. There was also a banana fairy here. But Chunky also has a couple of things. A rock, for instance. And that is where his switch is. Nicely hidden. It's also where the final 35 bananas are. Counting 35 bananas in one spot. So we're immediately done with him when it comes to that. Final thing we can do in this stage is get the final golden banana. This one obviously being the most difficult one to get. The timer here is quite strict. Let's make sure we go the right way. Going towards banana port number 4 I think is not going to be a good idea. Walking is going to be faster, I think. But it is going to be a good idea to go to banana port number 2. Although I think it's also possible to just walk here entirely, going towards this fight and everything. That should also be possible in theory, but I think going towards the shore and then making your way towards banana port number 2, that is going to be your best bet. Even then I'm already running out of time. Yeah, barely. Well, that looks complete, doesn't it? 25 bananas in Jungle Japes. Also got both of the banana fairies, we got the battle crown. We got 500 bananas, we've got everything in here. Making it the second world in this game that is 100% complete. Let's go check it off. Jungle Japes, 500 bananas, 5 banana medals, a battle crown, 2 fairies and 25 golden bananas. That is 100%. No reason for us to stay in here. Still one more golden banana to pick up in this lobby, of course. I did promise I would do it on the way out. Didn't really feel like switching, but I do have to do it now, of course. Get this rock. Chunky can actually lift that. You will find out there's a trombone pad under it. So, switch to Lanky. You could switch to any Kong you want, but if you start playing an instrument that does not belong here, nothing will happen. It has to be the trombone. Not too sure what happened there with the naughty, but looked hilarious in the distance at least. 77. Second golden banana for Lanky in the overworld. Now let's go outside again. World number 4 is already open. So we actually don't have to turn in the big key, in case you were wondering. Not that we want to, because we still want to go towards Angry Aztec first, of course. There's going to be some bananas to get for Chunky in there. Oh, there's also a golden banana we can get in the lobby over there. Let's make our way around. This golden banana is out of the picture for now. And that requires a move that we currently don't have yet. But according to my notes, we can collect the Angry Aztec lobby golden banana now. I did already point you out towards it, the Diddy Kong gongs that were in there. But it is actually a golden banana for Tiny and not for Diddy. We actually required the ponytail twirl before we were allowed to actually get that one. But we have that now, so... Oh, looks like the gongs are back, so we need to do it again. And looking at my time, I think that's going to be the final thing we're going to do anyway today. We're already at 19 minutes, and this is going to be a bonus barrel. Like we already saw the last time, so... Picking up this one is going to put us over 20 minutes. But also a perfect place to stop. Completing World 1 fully, and at the doorstep of going in World 2 with Chunky Kong. But first, Tiny is going to get her next golden banana for the overworld. Because of the way it is floating up high in the air, it can only be obtained by jumping really far. And this is going to be Big Bug Bash for the second time. Don't have to go over the rules, we already know what to do. Need to hit 8 of them in 1 minute time. be having trouble. You're going to want to hit these guys as soon as possible. You'll start flying faster if you don't get them immediately. When just getting started with a new one, they will fly relatively slow. So that's when you want to get them. 3 more. Bam! And yeah, we are done. And also with this episode, obviously. Finishing off part 16 with 78 bananas. Man, this game is going by quite quickly. When first getting started with this game, I thought this was going to go by a lot slower. But progress is being made. Next time we're going to finish off the second world as well. Only Chunky Kong still has to go in here. And then we are back on schedule. And we can move on to World 4. And from that point on, actually take on all of the stages with 5 Kongs in tow. See you folks next time, when Donkey Kong 64 continues. Treecks out!